Alright guys, there's been some changes around here. I've actually managed to get my Battlefield 1942 server working, as well as my Battlefield Vietnam server. So I'm actually running them at the same time, and I'm going to play one while streaming it and see how we go. So we've actually got an Aussie server live, once again, on Battlefield 1942. So if you want to get into playing the pre-origin version of the game, you're probably best off checking out Hello Clan. Oh, sorry, not Hello Clan. Team Simple. Hello Clan, you're best off checking out about Vietnam. Yeah, you're really best off checking out Team Simple community, particularly on their forums if you need help with installation or anything like that. So, sorry about the crappy resolution, while we're just in the menu, but once we get in the game, we've actually got full 1080p support. So we've got the most iconic level in all of Secret Weapons, Hellendoorn. So this one will be really popular with a lot of the veterans, even in the Team Simple community actually. This will probably be one of Mambers and Hank's most memorable maps. So I'm actually live on my own server here. We've got a ping of 1. Man, I remember playing on this in 2004 through to like about 2010, on and off, and playing in about 320 ping. And man, that was on a good day. So it's gonna be awesome. Get the fuck around. And really, it's not actually 1 or 2 ping, it'll be 10 to 20. Battlefield 1942 has this really convenient mechanic of rounding ping counts. So usually if someone's got a single digit, they've actually got, you know, 10 to 90. If someone's got 2 digits, they've usually actually got fucking 2 to 300. You know, it's really only once you start seeing like 40, 60, 80 that it actually sort of really makes sense. Boy! Man, I have memories of this church. Man, the amount of scrims and clan wars and shit that were fought over this church here on the infantry only version. And that's another thing, guys. I'm gonna need a hand with getting this all modded. So, ideally, I want to have basically an infantry, goblins, and jeeps only deathmatch server going on. And I know in the modern era I'm never going to get like frequent Aussie players on it all day every day, so I'm going to have to rely on using like a modded TDM bots, because natively bots are only available in the co-op Conquest version of the game. Not even Conquest, it's a specific co-op version, as with like all the battlefields, or at least all the earlier battlefields. But you know, apparently it is one of the easier things to mod. You more or less just add the lines of code that co-op's got in it to tell the bots to spawn, and then tell them to actually do shit, and then, you know, you get X amount of bot slots that get replaced by players. So ideally I want to work towards something like that. Unfortunately, I couldn't actually get this going in the demo. So the problem with getting this going in the Secret Weapons demo, in my limited understanding of the game engine and coding, because, you know, someone like Hank or Member would know a lot more than me, and I'm sure there are other people in the community. I can just sort of bring them up because I saw their names in the forum and I know them from over a decade ago. I was only a wee boy. Man, I was literally fucking 9 years old when I first started playing games with those guys. And with Tommy from, oh yeah, Battle for North. Behemoth, I think most of you guys will probably know him as. People like Xenon and Zoroaster were really sick to play with as well. Zoolander, Ray. Man, playing this map brings back so many memories. And ideally, if there would be enough interest, I would basically treat this like a full version of the game demo server, where it'd just be modified to shit Hellendoorn for high-level infantry play, maybe some high-level goblin play, but you know, it can get a bit whorish if you don't put in a limited fuel mod on them, because they don't have limited fuel. The Natter does, which is kind of cool. The goblin, it's just so hard to actually bring down without using the brand, which is, you know, I'm not going to mod that out, but I'm not going to use it. Noob gun. So yeah, guys, you can actually basically just get the server IP off Game Tracker or Team Simple. If you use the OpenSpy update, you know, you'll have automatic server listing, which is always really, really helpful. But yeah, I'm going to pretty much leave these going sort of whenever I can. In a couple of months' time, I'm actually going to start working away from home, and on top of that, I do play RTS. I wouldn't say at like a top level, but at a fairly high level, so fairly busy with that a lot of the time. But at the same time, now that I've got this going, I might as well really make this my chilling game. That and, like I said, Battlefield Vietnam. Been pumping out a bit of that. There's quite a few good servers on Battlefield Vietnam, and on this, well, on, you know, most of the servers are really themed around the original maps or around player modded maps so much, rather than the expansion maps like Road to Rome and all of the secret weapons maps. But yeah, like until I actually get this server sort of in the position I want it to be, with a juiced up Hellendoorn map for competitive infantry play, I'm going to basically leave it open slather with the maps, so all the co-op maps. And yeah, like I said, TDM bots would be really ideal, or capture the flag bots as well. I really like the capture the flag mode. I didn't really get to play it a lot, but I do remember quite fondly playing it at about like 10 or 11, sort of in the heyday of the secret weapons demo, you know, when we were still getting a regular sort of 100 people on in the peak hours and shit like that. Like, it was actually unreal. How good the demo was going for its first couple of years. And then even once all that sort of dropped off and like ESS and OTB sort of fell apart, and it all sort of became, you know, pretty much down to LPS and VS to really carry the I guess the Western audience of the demo. Funnily enough, the East Asian community were always sort of the ones that are a lot more fond of co-op. Like they were the Cuzco or Kezco or whatever they were servers, as well as the Ayami Lab server, I think that was. So there was like 3 of those. There was a German, was it German I think? TRC, he used to host a non-dedicated server pretty much every weekend for about a year, and then sort of intermittently after that as well, but that was an unmodded one, and he was really, really, really good at tank whoring against bots, and if you got in the way, you just get blown the fuck up. So yeah, guys, it's been good to come and check in. Unfortunately, I don't really want to drag myself through the whole experience of getting really good at playing infantry in 300 ping just to get smacked by people that are playing in 60 ping. You know, I'm not a tween or a teen anymore. But, you know, I might occasionally pop on just to fuck around. And if I can really sort of build up a bit more of an Aussie following, or a, I guess, Oceanic Regional and East Asian sort of server following, we can always, yeah, play some pretty sick games. Man, how come I didn't see his bazooka? I'm playing in 1 ping. That should not happen, bro. Oh man, you remember the old glitches in this game? I'm pretty sure most of them didn't even end up getting patched out. Like, I'm pretty sure Secret Weapons Demo only worked on like 1.4 or 1.41 version of Battlefield, whereas like, you know, this version, the full version is fuck, I can't do it. Maybe it is blocked. Just be able to glitch this. There we go. Yeah. There's one over, like, in a bridge over the other side. Man, one day I was just randomly fucking Googling the demo, because I was just sort of bored and thinking, oh, you know, sort of hadn't really gotten sucked into anything on Retail 1942, rah rah rah, there's no Aussies. I might as well fucking see if there's a demo community still around. I actually found a YouTube video by my brother from when he was about fucking 9 or 10 of just going through all the different glitches, so I have to go through and watch that at some time. Man, my aim is terrible. He's gonna kill me. My aim is hopeless. It's been years, alright guys, go easy on me. My god, that is shameful though, Sean. That is actually fucking shameful. Actually, he's got the number 4. I always felt like it was a little bit easier to snipe with, but personally I wasn't the greatest of snipers. I tended to just like rushing in with medic and then just praying that you landed more bullets than they did. My goodness! All that scope time for nothing. Oh, that's right, you gotta fucking do these ones. Drop into it. It makes it like 10 times more accurate. 1942 engine was like even worse than Vietnam for just like, you just have to aim a certain way. Like you couldn't just mouse over and click head, you had to like line it up with the sniper and shit like that. Make it more accurate. And then you use the brain and you just close your eyes and fucking press left click and you win. Or the shotgun at close range. It's sort of the same. Man, the Jeeps. They were such a pest. I remember some people would just like drive around and around in circles around this chapel. Unbelievable shit, man. Yeah, that's right, buddy. Oh, that's right. Let's get the jetpack. Oh, man, remember how many people, like particularly on servers like LPS where the spawn radius for the flag, the capture radius for the flag was made a little bit better, I think. Actually, no, it probably wasn't. It was just, yeah, no, I can't actually tell it's not Vietnam, so I can't actually see whether or not I'm in radius to capture when I've captured it. Here we go, jetpacks. Yeah, buddy. Oh, laggy fucking thing. The server's not lagging, but just using the jetpack just... Whenever you, like, it messes with your fall speed and stuff. On top of that, there's a fucking thing over there I've got to get out from. There we go. Now I'm gonna get fucking sniped. I just felt so boss doing this in TDM and just like fucking mowing people down. Man, what a fucking beautiful map, eh? This was the high life in 2004, man. Oh, we win. It's all good. Man, remember those modded servers where like everyone spawned with a fucking jetpack and it had like the extra boost on it too? Man, demo really was the fucking Wild West, wasn't it? It was peak Battlefield. Peak 1942. Retail got nothing on it. Here we go. The Natter. So this thing, you've got limited fuel supply. And it's a fucking bitch to control. Believe me, holy shit. Oh my goodness. I wonder if engineer would be any useful. Well, I just get killed by fucking tanks. I mean, you got extra grenades, but man, they're gonna have to fucking get a little bit closer to actually die to this. Oh, that's right, you can glitch this, can't you? That's right, it was from over it. But you've gotta be careful not to fall too far into the building, because otherwise you die. And you gotta be careful not to fall too far back out, because otherwise nothing happens. Motherfucker. I just want to glitch it. Never mind. Man, I feel so boss, man. I carried that shit, man. Let's try another map. The Eagle's Nest.